I-Team investigation. State Representative Reggie Fullwood appeared in a federal court today and got a favorable ruling ahead of his trial on wire fraud and tax charges.
The Democratic legislator who represents the downtown area of Jacksonville has maintained his innocence since he was indicted back in April. I-Team investigator Lindsey Gardner was in court today for the hearing, which, Lindsey, you found confusing at times?
It was. In fact, we actually saw the federal judge at one point put her head in her hands. So you see, behind me today, attorneys argued for an hour over what might seem like semantics, the definitions of the words defraud versus deceive. But in this case, it could make all the difference. We're talking Fullwood possibly facing 2 misdemeanor charges at the state level versus these 14 federal charges where he could face 200 years in prison if he is, in fact, convicted on all the charges. So at issue today was a hearing about was the state of Florida a victim in the government's case. And in the end, the federal judge sided with Fullwood's defense that the state can't be a victim because the state itself did not suffer any losses. In this case, money. Representative Reggie Fullwood leaving federal court this afternoon with a small victory under his belt headed to trial.
We were happy that the judge ruled in our favor. I mean, it's just part of the process, and you know, we're looking forward to continuing on and clearing my name.
Fullwood is accused of transferring money from his campaign account to his personal account to the tune of $65,000 and using that money at liquor stores, grocery stores, at restaurants, and on jewelry, plus flowers. He's also accused of falsifying tax returns and state campaign finance disclosure forms, which the government argued made the state of Florida a victim in the case. A federal judge did not agree, siding with Fullwood's defense, spearheaded by attorney Bob Willis.
Essentially, the government posed several different theories of how this supposed fraud took place. The core proposition is we have 2 very nice misdemeanors under state law that the government claims they violated, and as a result that is converted into federal wire fraud.
The defense maintains no wire fraud took place, which is the crux of the federal government's case. No firm trial date is set, but the judge did promise it would happen before the election in the best interest of the public. Anything else you want to say to the voters about the trial wrapping up, you know, before the election? You still intend to run, correct?
Yes, so we're just, again, going through the process, and hopefully we'll be able to clear my name soon. Thank you.
An attorney not affiliated with this case says today's ruling helps the defense to chip away at the government's case of wire fraud, which is, again, why the defense feels today was a key victory. Also of note, after an hour of these complex arguments back and forth, the federal prosecutor then admitted to the judge he wasn't even prepared to make these arguments today because he thought the hearing was for something else. Reporting from downtown Jacksonville, I'm Lindsey Gardner, Channel 4, the local station.